My ex-wife brought her affair partner to my dad's 90th birthday.
Jesus. Yeah, because
And you
like,
still won't poo.
I still won't poo.
Even clogged up.
And that's the reason I won't be waking up, because all my energy is good.
Clenching the one small brain activity you have left, you're using it to hold your poo. And on the day you shit, you're ready to go. Hello guys.
Hi guys, happy Monday.
Welcome. Happy new week or not.
Or not, well, it depends on when you're listening, but
And if you're employed.
no, because it's still a new week.
Yeah, but like, is it a happy Monday?
I mean, it could be. They could.
Again, if you're employed, I don't know. But
Oh yeah, because some people don't like their jobs.
yeah.
Fair.
But if you do like your jobs, happy Monday. If you don't, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, man.
We'll get through this, girl.
And also, life will get better. Life is, as I said, everything's a process, peaks and troughs. You can find the joy in it at some point. Joy is in the journey, as my favourite saying.
Not sure in the UK though. Because even the joy will be taxed.
We have a huge problem with tax.
Big problem.
I was speaking, funnily enough, to someone whose husband died yesterday, but last week. He died last week. And my mum and her were talking about how much we get taxed when we're alive, and then we have to pay tax when we die. We're just tax. I was like, yeah.
They be taxing people. And the process of registering someone as dead is surprisingly long. My aunt died last week.
Sorry. Okay.
That's when I was watching this. Yeah, my aunt died last week. And
I would dribble.
Sorry. And the process, the running around those, my mum and my dad, that's like that I've been doing, to register someone's dead, no offense, they'll find out on the invite. I'm not doing all of that.
It should be easier. It's apparently, they've got like one step that tells, like you tell one body and then they spread the news.
Yeah, but then like if they live in the council house and stuff, you got to tell the council.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
all of that.
You got to get access to the property to move their staff and, long.
Yeah.
Please die with everything structured. Don't be giving me the paperwork to do.
You know you're going to be my next of kin soon.
Mm-mm.
Why?
Find someone else to do it.
Why? You're actually one of the only people I can trust.
I don't want to do no listen.
No, but you're the most...
I won't read it.
You're the most level-headed person. So if anything happens to me, I can trust you to put your emotions aside and make a logical decision.
To turn off the life support machine?
Or to keep it on, depending on how much it'll cost you.
It depends on how far the
exactly.
Because if I go a trek tonight, I can't lie.
But
parking's expensive, Christiana.
I don't trust the rest of my people in my life to be able to deal with that situation.
Yeah, nah, after you pay for hospital parking third time, your eye starts to clear. Logic will hit. Turn that shit off.
But that's what I want you, because you will make a logical decision.
Yeah, no, turn it off, man. Because like, it's not even like we're talking or life support. So I'm just sitting there pretending to talk to you, like to say you can hear.
Maybe I can.
It's a bit performative still. Just be going. Just be going.
Yeah, because like my mum is too emotional. My partner, I don't know how he deal with that situation.
No, save her. Like, she's gone. How long are we going to be sitting here speaking to this vegetable? She can't hear us. I just don't get it. Like, how long?
Be able to hear you.
Huh?
I might be able to hear
You're not talking back. I'm cracking jokes and there's no one laughing. I'll get frustrated after the third day. Like, can we?
You might know, but knowing me, you'd hear like a...
I think she's alive. Make up your mind, please, because I don't want to turn this machine and you start gasping for air. So let me know that you're ready to go. Don't be doing no half-hearted shit. Are you ready to die or not?
You know me, I hate decision making.
Oh, but raise your pinky if you're still alive. Because he's come, the doctor's coming, and my finger's hovering over the switch. Let me know.
Damn.
Don't be dramatic with it either. If I switch this off, go. Don't
Also,
be-
no, I also believe that you'd be the best person to do because you have shit to lose if I die. Also,
Yeah, but be going because I also have to pay for parking because hospital parking is not cheap,
so expensive.
and they always have a Costa, which I hate.
Yeah, they should have put
Like
another
other
thing here.
kiosks, man. What happens to Starbucks? Strike a deal with someone, NHS. After the third Costa coffee, Christian, you gotta go.
I would like
gotta
them to
go.
have like blank streets, more blank streets.
No,
So they
Do you know the Basildon Hospital will have a big M&S
said
food?
the M&S food.
Them lot got a damn near shopping centre there. I was like, if you want to go anywhere, go there. I might let you live for longer. Just so I can get some cookies. I'm like, she wanted it's her last wish. I'll eat them for her.
Trying to shove it in my mouth.
I'll put it through the tube.
And drop a little crumb on my
Little
chest. She
crumb,
ate
yeah,
it.
yeah.
She ate it. Look.
She ate.
Anyway, guys, you didn't come here for that.
Sorry.
Okay. Also,
Just
dark
casual talk about
start.
how can you kill my friend?
Dark
I
start.
just don't want to pay for the parking. I'm like driving up then being performative every day. My social battery would be so low.
It'll be so
Like, Christian, just
low.
go,
Your mouth will
please.
be so dry.
Oh, every day, new family member, how's she doing? Well, clearly not great. I mean, what do you want me to say? That's how she can speak. How's she doing? The same way she was doing yesterday.
The thing is, also, I have a lot of friends and they'll keep on coming to you.
Oh, how's she doing? Same as yesterday. The fuck?
God.
Has she said anything? Clearly not. She's on life support. No, I have to watch some people performative like it's gonna be okay. You're alright, okay? I'm here. Can you hear me? I'm like, oh.
And you can't cuss me out because there'll be so many people coming. You can't cuss me out in the press.
Oh, brother. Here we go. She's brain dead. She can't hear you.
Oh my God. The performance you'd have to do in front of my mum and my partner would be for I would be
Yeah, they'll
dying.
be like, oh my God. Just wake up. Like,
Free me.
free. The parking is £6 an hour, Chrissa. Wrap this shit up.
Make a decision.
One pinky. Just let me know. So we can stop doing this.
Fuck. Oh my God. Yeah, because
And you
like
still won't poo.
I still won't be.
Even you're clogged up.
And that's the reason I won't be waking up because all my energy is good.
Clenching the one small brain activity you have left, you're using it to hold your poo. I know the day you shit, you're ready to go. That's the day you die.
You actually know the bit because you hear the
I'm like, she's gone. She's gone.
wrap it up.
That was literally just.
That's the only time it will happen. If I'm about to go, that's when her body's giving up.
Release it. Foul smell everywhere. I don't give a fuck if you die. This place stink. I'm out. Shots everywhere. I'm like, yeah, she's gone, boy. That was the last bit of electricity in her brain that she was using to hold that shit. She's gone. Turn that bitch off. Let's all go home. Let's all go home and let the nurses take care of the mess that she's made here. The fuck? Dead in your own shit.
Crazy work.
Just let it go. I'll be like, she's gone. Let's practice up. It's fine. Just using your last bit of brain activity to hold your shit. You probably like quickly spray before you go. So.
I'll get the last one.
That little spray that you carry on.
Fuck, that spray set keeps me alive, by the way.
You let it go spray, done. And the funeral was, I'll say she went peacefully. I'll cover your shame at least. Because I can't say you died in your own shit. Use your last strength to spray.
The thing is, if I do have energy, I'll probably bathe myself in oud first. Oud spray, because I don't trust anyone else. I won't go down smelling the way I want to smell. Bathe myself in oud spray and then dramatically.
They say there's this phenomenon where, like, before someone dies, they have a lot of energy.
Yeah, they have the
so
last
they'll go
burst.
walking around. You use that last burst to spray. Shit. Die. And make sure you die, boy. Because if you stay alive after doing that, I would never let you. I'll never let you live this down. And I remember the time you thought you were gonna die. You shot yourself. That little burst of energy that you thought was happening before you died was actually just you recovering.
Imagine I woke up
And you shat yourself. I was like, you shat
and I was like, why am I
everywhere.
clean now? The nurses clean me. Stephanie, I would die again.
Shat everywhere. I said,
I
I'll
would-
say your boyfriend ran out. People were screaming. They had to tape off the wards.
When I say I'll rip I'll die again. Just send me back.
They had to shut down the ward and beat everyone out. The doctors were choking.
And you know, one like me, because I would have been holding it for so
So
long.
Oh, you know when you start to smell shit on your breath. That's the kind. That poo. The close off the ward. Evacuate everyone. You better die. I said, because I don't come back. Because what you've done here. What you've done here, you might as well die.
No, because like when I'm in spaces that I can't poo, Stephanie, I will hold everything. The gas that I create, and the thing is, I don't even know. I don't even know that I'm creating the gas until I go to the toilet. I'm like, then there's a release. I'm like, what the fuck?
No. So now you've done a massive fart followed by a dying shit. Your last brain active, you better go.
You know when it will propel the bed?
Oh, the bed will shoot back into the wall.
You can't wake me. You can't wake me and tell me I'm done.
I'll press the switch immediately. Like she's dead.
She wants to go. She'd rather go.
Don't resuscitate her.
She doesn't want to
Don't resuscitate her.
She doesn't want
She
to know.
does not want to be alive. Like, then we have to save her. Like, Tex, if she wakes up in the ocean, she will die.
I will die. I'll be like, I'll scream at you. Why? Why?
Like, you were brain dead. I didn't know you had any activity. Is this what you've been holding this whole time? No wonder you were sick. No wonder you were sick. Shit. Your brain has been using all its energy to hold this sack of shit in.
All this energy. Stephanie, you'll see my stomach up to my
The
throat.
doctor was saying, like, she's brain up, it seems to be a little bit of activity. She's just on the left side of the brain.
You'll see my and you're hearing my belly do.
It seems to be the area of the brain that controls the bowels. This is quite a phenomenon. Like, I know why.
She'd actually rather die.
She's dead, all right. But that little shit, that's when she's really gone. When she's past the afterlife.
Fuck, man. Right.
Sorry,
yeah, Reddit.
Sorry, Reddit realness.
God.
Sorry, God. Jesus Christ. I hate us. Right, let's get into some gist. So put the fake me in your hands on. Let's get into this.
it.
If you haven't already laughed yourself to your sack letter, because if you're cackling like this like in the office, Pip is awaiting. Right, Reddit runners. My ex-wife brought her affair partner to my dad's 90th birthday.
Jesus.
Sorry, I read the first time I read it wrong. Last weekend was my father's 90th birthday party in Sacramento. Family came in from different places. It was warm, emotional, and honestly really beautiful. I mean, 90 is a very long time to live. I don't know if I want to live till 90. Then my ex-wife walked in with the man she left me for 14 years ago. Buddy, I'm gonna let bygones be bygones.
Okay, wait. Okay, let her land.
We had been married 21 years. Okay. How old are you?
That's nice. So you're gone.
Probably in your 60s. We had been married 21 years. He was married too. Their affair blew up both families. One day she moved out and shortly after that they moved in together. Back then I was shattered and went through counselling. Years of grief, PTSD symptoms, insomnia, obsessive thoughts. It changed me permanently. What surprised me is that I had not seen him once since all of that happened. Over the years, my ex-wife and I slowly became friendly again. We exchanged memes on Instagram almost daily. We could laugh again. Life moved on, or at least I thought it had. Seeing him in person hit me in a way I was not prepared for. It felt like my nervous system instantly remembered everything. I did not want conflict. I did not feel hatred. I just wanted distance. At one point, he walked up to me, extended his hand with this almost Cheshire smile and said, "Hi, how are you?" I completely froze. I could barely process what was happening in the moment. 14 years disappeared instantly and suddenly I was back inside one of the worst periods of my life. What made the evening harder was that my ex-wife publicly chastised me twice because she felt I had waited too long to greet her. The truth is I barely even seen her yet because her back was turned to me most of the evening. Still, suddenly I felt like I was being judged for my reaction while the history underneath it disappeared entirely. The next morning, I had arranged for brunch for my father, his partner, my date, and me. Through a misunderstanding, my ex-wife and her partner were invited too. I quietly bowed out and told the host I was uncomfortable. She completely understood and apologized. What stayed with me after was something deeper. During my marriage, my ex-wife often focused on my reaction to things while rarely acknowledging her own role in causing the hurt. Even after all these years, there has never been an apology for the affair or the devastation that followed. Somehow, I still found myself wondering if I was the problem for having boundaries around the man connected to one of the worst periods of my life. The realization shocked me a little. I think a lot of people who go through betrayal become very skilled at minimizing their own pain to keep everyone else comfortable. You learn to smile, you learn to coexist, you learn to stop talking about it because life keeps moving. I honestly thought I was over it until the weekend reminded me that some experiences stay in the body long after they leave the calendar. For those who have gone through something similar, have you ever unexpectedly encountered the person connected to your deepest heartbreak years later? How did it affect you? Yes, I have. I want you to beat the fuck out of them.
Hot take. It was 15 years ago.
Yeah, but you know what? The more I read it, the more I understand. He's obviously the victim in the situation. Like his wife left him, had an affair and left him for another man. No matter how, I don't care if it's 50 years. You are my op until death do us part. The fact that he was even mature enough to be able to like still be friendly with her and be cordial after everything she did, kudos to you. But I feel like it's unrealistic to say that this man is wrong for feeling away, because I know how I feel about certain people who are connected to some of the worst periods of my life. And I'll say that till this day, I'll rock their jaw, and everyone else that's even related to them or loves them or even values them as a human being.
Yeah, I know your character. I know how you hold on to things. Not in a bad way, by the way. I'm not.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
Good or bad.
I think obviously, I know they're gonna cook me for this. I don't come from the same realms.
No, but you don't. You're too empathetic.
Yeah.
You'll find what they were going through something, and like I'd
Also, I think with things like this, it's just like because your body does hold on to things, but also I'm not the right person to speak to about this, because I think if it was me, I would just go to therapy, because I know there's something wrong with my reaction. Because 20 years has passed. If I decide I'm comfortable enough to be friends, I'm comfortable enough to be friends with a woman that put me through this. She's still with a man. If it was someone I love, I think after that hurts, I wouldn't actually be able to be friends with them again.
I know.
So then,
Unless maybe they have kids.
but this is why I think it's also, maybe I'm also quite harsh. I'm maybe partly delusional, because if I become friends with a person who I love like that, who cheated on me, and say it's love that it's in my body, I have no business being their friend. And what am I? Do I not know they're together?
You know, maybe you have kids, but also,
Or if I have kids, I have to get over it. I'm so sorry. So in that love buzz, I have to get over it, because my love for my kids and my want for my kids to see a blended, healthy household is more than my essentially selfish feelings. I'm talking about me, by the way, not saying people are selfish. If it was me, I would. This is how I would deal with myself. I would feel like my feelings are very self-indulgent if it was me. But this is me saying that previously, when I've been in love with someone, I've also acknowledged that these feelings are very self-indulgent. It's why I would try to suppress them.
no, I'm taking that beef to my grave still. I'm taking that beef to my grave.
But would you befriend them? Would you befriend the ex love of your life?
No, because I tried it before and no good comes out of it.
But this is what I'm saying. The plan is flawed in the first place.
The resentment will always find its way. And that's always been my issue. I can't, no matter what they say or do or whatever, eventually that resentment will rear its head. Because my issue with being friends with them is that they may now start to downplay what they've done.
Yeah.
Knowing that is like the worst period of my life, That is what will anger me. In fact, it has angered me in the past because, again, when you get friendly or you try and be cordial, and again, years ago I've done this, the resentment raised head because, like, no, 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 now you're trying to downplay what you did. Just because I'm friendly with you, just because I'm mature enough or I care enough to be friendly with you, doesn't take away from what you have done to me. It is still very serious. It still impacted me in a very, very serious way. And that is that's why I get his side of things, because it's like almost like you're minimizing what you've done to me. You've never said sorry. I've tried to be mature and be your friend and stuff, but also I can't help how I feel. I don't blame that guy, because it's, again, especially when when it almost feels like that person isn't sorry, that kind of resentment, I can't even describe that kind of rage. When you realize that someone that has impacted you so much in such a negative way, almost like destroyed your life, literally put you through the worst period of your life, and they feel no remorse, the rage you feel, the resentment you feel, I can't even describe it. It's like almost I can kill. And that's why I've literally, as I've gotten older, I've realized for me, there's no peace in closure. There's no peace in being cordial. There's no peace in me like trying to be the bigger person, because I know that the rage I feel is validated.
So
And two, that person doesn't deserve to be
your
made to
love,
feel
yeah, yeah.
comfortable
Now
after doing what I'm doing.
this is what I do agree with, and this is why I don't. There's so many parts of this that I don't agree with, because honestly, if you're still hurting, personally, I have no business being around that situation.
Yeah.
Away from me understanding that me being in and around a situation is me putting myself in a circumstance for uncomfortability to greet me. Because again, use the example of the love of my life, right? He cheats on me, and I've been in love with him for 15 years, yeah. What, apart from validation, is leading me to befriend this person? And it is the love that I have. It is triggering something from the love previously, but that is dangerous in itself, because now, again, when that person then brings their partner, I'm now up in arms. But you both did the same thing, so actually I should have had the energy for both of you. But the reason I don't have the energy for both of you is because I have a love for one of you.
Or maybe they have kids because they were together for 21 years. So maybe he feels like he has to be cordial.
But then I would argue, and again, I don't know this information, but I would argue if they had kids, and that would have been a regular contact type situation. If it's a regular contact situation, you would be aware of the partner of your partner.
Yeah, and I think he is aware of the partner.
But this is acting like
he thought he was over the situation.
But I don't know, because what I'm saying is he would have met the partner sometime in his 15 years. Do you get what I mean? Because you're sharing.
Not necessarily. If that's the man that blew up your family, you're not necessarily going to bring him around.
You wouldn't, but 15 years is a long time to share kids and there not be a shared space. Maybe
they're grown enough to not even fuck with the man because they know that
I blew up the home.
I honestly feel like his feelings are valid. And as someone who's tried the route of being like peaceful and being cordial, or trying to get over something, especially trying to be cordial with someone who has done something very devastating to you, or done something that's impacted your life negatively, or like put you through the worst period of your life, I just don't personally believe there's any peace in it. Because I know I felt worse when I tried to do it, and it felt like I was almost giving I'm almost playing myself by trying to downplay or minimize what has been done to me, especially when you find that person starts to get comfortable. It's almost like they forget they've done something wrong, because but we're guys now, it's fine. Like, it's not fine. And that's why I say I rather just walk around. Not that I walk around on a daily basis angry or like, but just know in the back of my mind, I want to rock your jaw. So I rather stay in my corner and not try and act like I'm being the cordial person, or be the bigger person that's like, oh, let's be friends, or let's just find peace because I'm over it. Because actually I'm not, and I have every right not to be. And I don't need to fuck with you, and you need to know what you did was horrible. And if you don't want to accept that what you did was horrible, that's fine. But just know that I'm always going to rock your jaw. So don't come near me. Stay on your side with your person, and let me stay on my side with my people. But it can never be a thing of us being friends. I think some people are more mature than me, maybe, and they can do that. But I've learned one thing I've learned over the last couple of years is that there's no benefit in me being the bigger person.
I'd say I'd want to be the bigger person. I think that is something I would want for myself. I don't know if I could be, because again, as we know, I'm very emotional. But I think I would want to be.
I guess it depends on the kind of person. If that person's genuinely remorseful, if you're coming to me, and
but also it's me. It's not even from a dem point of view, because I get why that would make you angry. Like, you're not remorseful. I definitely because you've ripped my life to shreds. But also, I don't want to carry that negativity with me.
No, the thing
I'm
is,
not saying
I hear it, and again, that's what I'm saying. I don't carry it with me, but like you also know that you're not welcome here. It's never gonna be a thing of forgiveness, or we're gonna be boys, or we're gonna minimize what you did. Nah, because I've tried it, and it was of no benefit to me. In fact, if anything, it made the rage and resentment even more intense. So I'd rather claim you as the enemy that you are than try and play this. Oh yeah, we're all friends, we're all mature. We're not. Know that Stephanie will rock your jaw even when she's 90 with no teeth. I'll use my last energy to slap you and all your people. And that's that. And I don't care if that means that people think I'm bitter or I'm walking around with all this negativity. No, I'm so sorry. Because it's so easy for people to say when they haven't been through stuff. But when someone has done something so horrible, has impacted you in a way where it's one of the worst periods of your life, and they just get to walk around all nilly willy, like living their lives, brother, don't come here. The fact that you're still alive, that's me being the bigger person.
Yeah.
But I can't imagine something like that happens to me, and I won't feel away when my ex-wife strolls into the party with their man who destroyed my family, and I'm now being made to feel bad for feeling away. I'm human, bro. Like, I was with that woman for 21 years.
Yeah, but I'd hope, like, again, not for you, because again, we're two different people, but I definitely would hope that 15 years after, I would be over it.
Well, you know me. I hold a grudge. If anything, I'm even more angry 15 years later, and I'm stamping on your head in the middle of the party.
I feel that's why, I'd call you crying.
Yeah.
More so because I'm upset that I'm upset.
Yeah.
I would be so angry that I've managed to move on and I'm being triggered by this more than I'd actually be triggered by the people.
That's
Like,
why you got to stamp on their head.
that
Because at least the two people are feeling pain.
no.
I'm sorry. I don't. Again, this is a very immature take, and it's not good advice.
No, but I think it's a
I'm
realistic
just saying
take.
it
Your take
as
is
someone
realistic.
who's been through that and has tried the route of forgiveness and let's be cordial, and it's okay. Like, it's not okay, because that resentment will always be there. And I spent so many years trying to fight the resentment and be the bigger person. And every time I literally got spat, it's almost like I got a slap in the face, because you're making them comfortable enough to now start minimizing what they've done. And that's the shit that pisses me off, because me offering an olive branch or offering forgiveness doesn't mean that you can minimize what you did. I'd rather you acknowledge it, know the impact in which it had, and actually be sorry.
Sorry, yeah.
But for you to come and be like, oh yeah, but we're friends now. No. I still want to stamp on your head. Not because you're alive. I still want to stamp on your head. I just can't go to jail. I can't go to jail. But that resentment will always be there. And I think it's unfair I think it would be unfair for me to say that this man should get over it because it's been 14 years when...
I would say, no, but I'd say you'd want him to get over it for his own
I want
well-being.
him to get over it for his own sake. But then I also hear it, bro. Someone you're married to for 21 years. It's not even like the marriage ended because of something that's your fault or you guys grew apart. She left you for another man.
That is true, and that is hurtful. But I also, again, I'm the wrong, because I'm very whimsy with this. It's like, if you weren't that loyal in the first place,
I know
then
if it was a certain person, it could be 20, 30 years, you'll be bawling your eyes out. You wouldn't even be able to mention that man's name.
Fair. But that's even as I say that, as we say that, I have not reservations, but I'm aware for how, if not managed properly, that type of relationship could be negative. Do you get what I mean? I ground myself a lot with that, or I try to. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I feel like if you're married to that person for 21 years.
I think the thing about falling in love, this is such a side note, but when I'm deeply in love, I think it's very important for, I spat everywhere. It's deeply important for one like me to be in therapy and manage my emotions healthily. Do you get what I mean?
There's only so much that Judith can do. If that man ups and leaves you for another woman after 21 years of marriage,
I would pray, Stephanie. I would
even Judith wouldn't be able to save that situation, Christiana.
I would pray that I'm healthy enough that I'm not holding it 15 years later. No, Stephanie, that's in no one's best interest. It's in no one's best interest. You yourself will know it's in nobody's best interest. We can say that.
No, I'm not saying listen, you don't walk around with the grudge, because he even said that he didn't feel it until they were in his presence. And I think that's perfectly normal. That's, yes, I don't think about you every day like, oh, I'm gonna stamp on this person's head, etc. But when I see you, I've just know, don't come here, bro. We're not boys. I think that's perfectly acceptable. It's not like I'm, okay, me for example, it's not like I'm riding out like, oh, I'm gonna find them, I'm gonna stamp on their head. And
do you know what? Yeah.
But when I see you, you know we're not friends. Stay in your corner, let me stay in mine.
I definitely think there's a thing about, as I say this and I talk about how ideally I'd like to be, there is a thing where even me, sometimes it's I actually know what you're capable of. I actually know what you're capable of. When I'm in love with somebody, I let them know I don't play about them. But it also means that the dilly-dally that other people can do or like I can forgive, I wouldn't be able to do. The stakes are too high in this situation. So actually I stand corrected. If it is a certain type of love of my life type shit, like I just can't be around you. I can't be around you. I can't be around the situation that you've created. It
does no one any favors. I'm so done with cosplaying as the bigger person. It doesn't, especially with certain people. Some people just see that as a gateway to take you for a dickhead again. So I'd rather just be ignorant in my shit and be honest and say we can never be friends. You're up for life, and keep it pushing, because then everyone knows what to expect. If we're in the same room with each other, you stay on your side, I stay on my side. No one can get triggered because you're not talking to me and I'm not talking to you.
I think in the situations, would it be me? I would, slightly different from you. I would understand that actually it's not in my best interest to be around you at all. So not to be around you, but I would like to do the work so that I get over the feelings that I have. I would like to go into therapy, whatever it takes to get over the feelings I have. However, I do understand that the best option will probably be for me to never be in your vicinity, because it's clearly going to continue triggering something. Hopefully I get to the point, if I do the work with a therapist or whatever I need to do, that one day I get over that and I don't find you triggering. But because I don't know that, it's got to be an avoid situation.
And then therapy and that in the past, I still throw a cooler at your head, don't give a fuck. But yeah, you know, it's just, I've been through this over and over again, and each time I just walk away with even more resentment. So I just know, listen, just claim your up and that's it. And it doesn't mean that you have an importance in my heart. I don't think about you on a daily basis. I'm not walking around like, yeah, my whole life purpose is to get this person. No. But yeah, a guy, I think you are very mature, and I think it's okay for you to be triggered. Very understandable. If she doesn't want to say sorry or take accountability, then she sounds like an asshole anyway. But you know, there's two sides to every story. I haven't heard their side, but for now, just based on the context that you gave, sounds like an asshole. You handled it maturely. You have a right to feel uncomfortable. At least you're not throwing a cooler at her head, so it could have been worse. And yeah, like, I guess we've all been through something. Not like, probably not on this scale, but we've all had someone that's probably put us through the worst period of our lives, or what we felt was the worst period of our lives. Some people are mature enough or healed enough or whatever enough to be able to overlook that, and maybe they can be cordial with their ops. I have just learned from past experience of trying to be the bigger person and give grace, etc., that it doesn't work with certain people. Some people are just awful. They'll always be awful and they don't deserve grace. And for that, their whole family and them will always be on the op list. And if the day I pass, they're all still alive and God gives me one token to go back to earth, I'll go visit my family, kiss them all on the forehead, tell them that I love them, then
And
I'll
go
go
slap.
fly kick every one of them in their chest and go back to my resting place in peace. So yeah.
Right, guys, with that, we've come to the end of the show. Thank you for listening.
Which means I'm about to bed. Guys, if you're watching this on YouTube and you enjoyed this episode, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know your thoughts on this situation. Have you ever been in a situation where you've come face to face with a person that has put you through the worst period of your life? How did you handle it? Did you keep it cordial and mature? Or were you like me and fly kicks the entire generation in the chest? Let me know in the comments. If you're watching or listening on Spotify, Apple, or anywhere else where you get your podcasts, I enjoyed this episode. Make sure you give us a 5-star rating. Also comment and let us know your thoughts. Yeah, you can find us on We Just Got Here Pod on Instagram, We Just Got Here Podcast on TikTok, and WJGH Podcast on Twitter. You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at Steph Tia. Tia, where can I find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Tiahani Roberts and all other socials at MSTIA Roberts.
And it's a wrap, guys. We shall see you on Thursday. Until then, have a lovely week.
See you later.
Tuesday for the bonus episode.
See you later. Bye.